Alright folks, today we have a 2003 Volkswagen Passat. And I will say this, as you can see, it is a stick shift manual transmission. Alright, let's start it up. Alright, and as you can see there, starts right up. The brake light obviously is the parking brake I had on. Alright, and it does have a door ajar, and it keeps dinging at me. Because our luggage, our trunk is open, okay? The only real light is on is, as you can see right there, the airbag light. Alright, so all these other lights, that's just saying because I have the trunk and the hood both open. And I put the parking brake on because it is a stick shift. Alright, but there's our mileage right there. 193,666. Alright, and again, it's a 2003 Volkswagen Passat. Okay, and let's check out some of the equipment. Here's our horn. Alright, you hear our horn there, and of course our windshield wipers. Alright, and we'll get to our power windows. I have them cracked a little bit because it's a little sunny out today. All the way down, all the way up. And swing over to our other door window here. All the way down, all the way up. Alright, I will say that the rear windows do not work. Okay, so you can see I'm trying that one there, and this one there as well. No movement, okay, but they are up, and they haven't slid down at all or anything like that. Okay, as you can see, there's our sunroof control, and open our sunroof. Alright, and close it up. Alright, and we have the vent, of course, as well, so you can see right there that it is open a little bit in the back. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep these windows down because it's a little warm in here. Alright, and of course our radio, which does have a CD player, but I do not have a CD, so I can't really speak to if that works or not.
The front crowd doesn't know,
Alright,
heard it.
So there's our radio, there it's all the way down. Okay, so I got our air conditioning is blowing now, it's coming out cool. I wouldn't say cold, but I did just start it up. Like I said, it is warm out today, so we don't really know how much checking the heat can do. It'll just start sweating. For you guys. Alright, I'll switch it over to our heat. And immediately, it warms right up. Like I said, it's about 60 degrees out, 65. But that definitely is blowing out nice and hot. Alright, so I'm going to turn that back to cold. Turn that down a little bit so it's not too loud. We do have heated seats, rear defrost, so we do have some decent amount of equipment. Not everything, but a good amount. Alright, so now what we're going to do is have a look at the motor in this car. Alright, so this is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder turbo. It does have a turbo on it, motor. Alright, I think it's under this. I would try to rev it up for you, but I'm not sure where the little thing is to rev it up. So I'll just be quiet and let you listen to the motor. That's all the way around the motor, and as you can hear, it runs pretty good. There's not any noises or taps or knocking or anything like that in the motor there. Okay. All right, here's the underside of the hood. Nice and clean. Not really any corrosion or anything going on there. All right, so let's close that up. Alright, the next thing we're going to check out is the tread depth on our tires. We do have nice alloy wheels. You can see the Volkswagen wheels on there. Alright, so our front tire is 4/32. Moving on to our rear tire here. This one seems to be a little better on the back. Yeah, the back tire seems to be 7/32, not 8. So it's 7/32 on the back tire. And our other rear tire. Okay, get that again in there. All right, our other rear tire is right at 9/32. And then our other front tire here, all right, is right at 6/32. All right, so that's the measurement of all the tires on the vehicle. All right, so now let's have a look at the interior of the entire car. As you can see, black cloth seats and black cloth floor with black plastic paneling. Okay, so you see our dashboard's in pretty good shape all the way around there. Like I said, is your shifter and your emergency brake. All right, and there's the seat. There's some holes here in the fabric. All right, but overall not too bad. There's the floor. Okay, and as you can see there, glove box looks like it's missing the handle, and I'm not sure if you can get in there. Oh, you can. All right, so there's the glove box. Now let's have a look at our door jambs. Nice, clean, shiny gray silver paint on there, all the way around. And the door panel on the passenger side is in pretty good shape as well. All right, so here's our passenger side door, and then down low. See, it's pretty corrosion free there. All right, moving to our rear. Again, black cloth. Here's our rear seat. Okay, and the floor. And the back of the seat there. So kind of what you expect, you know, cloth seats, pretty good shape. It's dark color, doesn't show any staining, and they're pretty clean. Besides all of that. All right, so let's have a look at our door jamb. All the way down and around. Okay, and here's our door panel. All right, and the rear passenger door. Okay, there you can see down low. Nice and clean all the way around. All right, so now let's bring it to the trunk. I use a good amount of trunk space. All right, I can step back and show you. There's loads of trunk space in there. Okay, and it does have the fold-down seats. You can see the split there. So if you need a little more space, you can have it. All right, and it looks like we do have our spare tire in here, and I cannot tell. It looks like it's a full size. Yeah, full-size spare there on a steel wheel, which is not bad. Okay, and let's have a look at the hood itself. See, pretty clean, no corrosion or anything on the hood. All right. All right, so here's the other side of our rear. Again, black cloth seats in pretty good shape all the way around. Okay, there's our center console. Looks like it's something popped out. It wasn't with the car when we got it, otherwise we'd try to put it back in if we could. All right, there's the rear of our driver's seat. Our door panel. Okay, so we'll look at our door jambs. All the way down low here. Alright, and the door itself. Okay, so there's a shot of our door, and all the way over to the driver's side. Alright, as you can see, a little hole there. That's really it as far as the seats. You know, pretty good shape, pretty comfortable seats. Let's look at our floor and our pedals there. Of course, I get it nice and clean and I step in there and it makes it look dirty, but it was pretty clean at one point. All right. We step out and do a quick shot of our door jamb. All the way down and around. Okay, and the driver door panel. Of course, you see your power locks, power windows, and then your gas tank and your hood release, or trunk release, excuse me. Alright, and there you go. That's as far as we go on the interior of the vehicle. So now we'll take a quick look at the exterior of the vehicle. Alright, as you can see, nice, clean, shiny paint all the way around, with one exception right here on the hood. The glare's a little bright. You can see it's a little off color right here. But other than that, you know, pretty good all the way around on the body of this car. Alright, so we'll start with our fender here. It's in pretty good shape. Up to the roof. Alright. And our driver's side door. Driver's door all the way down into the molding. Okay. Alright, there's one little dent right there. You can see right below the molding. Okay. Now our rear fender here. Pretty good shape. Alright, and we gotta have a look at our trunk. Okay, I will say there's a little bit of a, it's not even a dent, a dimple, I guess you'd call it. Right here, it's kind of hard to see with the sun. I'll try to get you a good angle, but hey, you can see a little bit. But other than that, you know, trunk lid's in very good shape all the way around. Let's get a shot down low of our bumper. Alright. One little rub mark right there, nothing major. Alright, and another look at our hood here. Take that back down into our rear fender where our gas tank and wheel well are right here. Pretty good shape. Our rear passenger door, maybe one or two dimples right there. It's probably tough for you guys to even see it on the camera. Okay. Down low. That was our front passenger side door. Now we're going to do our other front fender. Alright, you see a little dent right there on the wheel well. Okay, and a quick look at our hood. Maybe a couple chips right here down low, and then of course the big spot right there where it looks like they just painted over maybe a bigger chip in the paint. But overall, pretty good shape on the hood, and I'll get you a shot down low of the bumper in the front. Alright folks, and that's it. 2003 Volkswagen Passat with the 1.8 turbo motor and a 5-speed manual transmission, as you can see right there. So the next thing we're going to do is take it out on a quick test drive. Alright folks, so now we're going to take this 2003 Volkswagen Passat out on a quick test drive. I'm going to start it up again after we had it running for about 15 minutes. And as you can see, starts up no problem there. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to drive nice and normally up to about 55 miles an hour. Alright, I can already tell you I've been driving around a little Saturn stick shift, and this thing has a lot more giddy up than that thing does. So right away you're getting something that, you know, does have a nice little burst of power there. Alright, straight away up to 50 miles an hour, no problem. Alright, we're tracking pretty straight down the road here. Get around this bend, I can show you. Alright, nice and straight, 50 miles an hour, my hand's off the steering wheel. Okay. As far as the clutch feels good. It's a little higher than what I'm used to, but normally Volkswagens are compared to the stuff I drive. Like I said, I drive a little Saturn stick shift. So that's not anything that's really out of the norm. Normally they're just a little higher. Plus I'm kind of short and have stubby legs, so it takes me a little messing with the seat to get it just right for me. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. Alright, really nice and easy on this thing, actually. Let's really get it going. Alright, and there we go, all the way up to about 50 miles an hour. Same thing, nice and easy, clutch feels good. Plenty of power. You know, a lot of the times you don't have to worry about that. Hands off the wheel, tracking nice and straight down the road here. So overall, very, you know, as far as the ride, comfortable ride. As far as the seat and everything. And of course the suspension, everything feels good. I don't hear any clunking or anything when I hit a bump or anything like that. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to give it a brake test in this parking lot. We finally got our lot back. They've been doing construction here for the last couple months, so we'll just pull in, just give it a nice firm brake check. Oh, there we go. Alright, and I can tell I did feel the ABS kick in. Alright, and as you see, it just brought us to a nice straight stop. The car wasn't pulling one way or the other. The wheel wasn't pulling one way or the other. Alright, so that's a good sign. That shows you that most, you know, all our braking systems are working as they should. Okay. Alright guys, and that's it. Really pretty, you know, straightforward if you're comfortable with a stick shift. As far as all that stuff goes, the clutch, everything, just seems to be working, you know, just as it should. And of course the brakes, you know, like I said, checked out, didn't feel any pulsation, tracking nice and straight down the road. And it's nice to have that turbo. It does give you a little bit of extra power there. Alright, let me pull you off the tripod there. And we will have one last walk around of the vehicle. Alright, and again, it's a 2003 Volkswagen Passat with 193,667 miles on it. Alright, it's that nice dark gray, the pretty clean body all the way around. A couple little minor things I showed you earlier, but other than that, really nice body, and a good clean interior, cloth interior, you know, with the Volkswagen alloy wheels, all that stuff. So really overall, you know, solid little car. It's actually not that little, it's a decent sized vehicle, you know, with a decent amount of space in the back as well. Okay, and also we have our inspection is good until August of this year, so you still have about 4 months, 3.5 months left on that for our New Jersey residents. Alright folks, thanks for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.